Right, so this is a follow-up from Encryption Part 1, where we were testing PGP, which is also called Cleopatra. It's an encryption tool, and if you remember from the first one, the verdict was from Joe Sandbox and Avast and VirusTotal that it was clean. But I'm just going to run a few special programs right now just to make sure and just to convince myself that it's safe. Right, so this program, so it is Cleopatra, and yeah, I'll do a follow-up video and show you how the whole thing works. But you need a private key and a public key for the recipient, and you need a private key and a public key for yourself, and the same for the recipient. I can't really remember how it works, but I'm going to refamiliarize. Okay, so this program here for security is called auto runs. What it does is it checks all the bootable software on your OS, everything that gets loaded into the boot memory and is startup basically. And as you can see, that this is an old laptop that's I use it for the purposes. It's an old laptop and I'm using it to check this just in case it's got anything malicious on it. And as you can see, the laptop itself has had viruses on it in the past and had a lot of dodgy software installed on it. I've installed like all kinds of codecs that I don't even know what they do or anything, but the good thing is it's never really caused any problems on the system, so I don't think they were malicious. There doesn't seem to be anything dodgy going on, so it seems to be okay. Right, so I'm gonna try another program now called Process Explorer. You can download both of these from Microsoft website, by the way. If you want the link, just comment below and I'll link it. Right, so what this does is it checks all applications running on the memory, so the RAM, all like active applications, and it gives you the PID number so that you can identify them. And then what you do is you type in command with elevated privileges, so running as an admin, and then type in netstat /abno, and then what you're looking for is any you want to find a PID number, the corresponding PID number, and it was 5752. And I found it, and it's not established, it's just listening, and it's not connected to any foreign address. There is one port open, but that's nothing to worry about. So it looks very safe, because usually when you have anything that's infected with anything, it's trying to get a network connection going. This is another program called it's a service host scanner. So back in the day, viruses used to hide behind the service host, which hosts like loads of little sub programs that go underneath it. So I mean, I don't know whether they do it anymore, but it's just always worth checking. And that looked clean as well, and it just doesn't look like there's any problems with it whatsoever. Everything looks fine, and Service Toast isn't having any problems, and I'll check the firewall and see if there's any active network connections that I'm not aware of, but netstat didn't signify anything worrying. No, it's all Avast, so it's not trying to connect to anything. So I'm not exactly qualified to make a conclusion on this, but my personal conclusion is that it's safe. If you want to use it on an old computer, that might be a good idea. Or if you've got a Sandbox function on one of your antiviruses, that would be even better. That I trust it well enough now to use it on my the computer that I use financial stuff on, but I'm going to run it through Sandbox on the antivirus first, just to make, because it has like behavior shields and stuff, which might it'll just check it and it'll put it under a watchful eye, so that if it does anything suspicious, it'll be right onto it. So yeah, Sandbox is the way to go, or on an old computer, that you don't, preferably that you don't use PayPal or anything like that on. In my next video, Encryption Part 3, I wanted to talk about Tor, the onion router. It's just a good little privacy tool which encrypts your IP address through various nodes. We're going to have to use it soon enough, because there's more privacy concerns coming this year, and not only that, old tech is getting demonized now, so it's possible that we may have to start using Tor.